feedback, consequences, and growth, okay? You can apply it to a lot of things you'll be doing in your career as well as our ROTC career. Two things that we thought it really played well with was pledging on there and STP. So we'll be using examples for that. So expectations, I'm going to tell you, say you want to pledge on there, I'm going to tell you that this is what we expect of you: to work hard, to do your community service, to report in when you need to, or 3 times a day. I'm going to give you all the expectations you need to know. So I'm going to expect that you're going to do them on your own with the motivation to do so. But in order for me to have a great expectation out of you, I need to set a positive atmosphere. So for me, I would want to introduce myself to you. I would want you to know me. I'd almost want you to have the understanding of what you're doing. You will not always be given an explanation why you have to do it, but for the most part, when you're given an explanation why you're doing something, you have more motivation to do it. I know for a fact for myself, when I'm told to do something, it's a little harder, and I ask a lot of questions because I want to know why. It'll probably, there's something that's probably going to spark me to go even harder at it because I might be passionate about it. But in the end, expectations, I'm going to tell you exactly how I want it done, set the atmosphere in a positive way, and then I'm going to expect you to do it. I will not baby you through it. You can come to me for help, or anyone you're in this situation with. You should be able to go to them for help, but they're not going to baby feed you, get you through the process. You have to find your own motivation, but they are willing to help you succeed. Second, after the expectations, we're going to go through skills, okay? Skills, I would want to help you with these skills, to learn these skills, to train you. If you don't know how to do something, I'm going to show you manuals that know how to do it. For LLAB, if you're pledging, so you did not report it, STP, you did not report it, there's our manuals that tell us how to do so, okay? I'm going to refer you to those, or I will even show you as long as you ask me. That way you have the skill. I'm going to help you get through it and watch you do it. I'm going to teach you what you need to know, okay? That comes out of the expectations I've already told you in actions, but you have to be able to be willing to learn and have that motivation to acquire the skill.
Right. So, like she was saying, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about feedback and consequences. Okay, first thing about feedback is you want to apply it immediately, especially when you're counseling your subordinates. I know with people in SCP, FTP, you can relate to this with your flight commanders. They want to give you feedback immediately, so that way you understand it and you can apply it a lot quicker. You don't want to wait to get feedback, months later, or let's say you're in the operational Air Force and you get an OPR, and you take 3 months to take a look at it. There could have been pertinent information in there to help yourself apply that kind of feedback. Also, when you're giving feedback, you want to make sure it's to the proper person. You want to be very specific. If it's over flight detail, you want to make sure, okay, you raise the flag right, but your man the halyards was the timing was off. You want to address those specific reasons and specific problems, so that way you can understand it. Also, when you're giving feedback where you know somebody that did things wrong, always remember is criticize in private and praise in public. So you don't want to go around and just talk with your other cadets and say, oh, cadet such and so did this wrong. And let other people know about that. You want to keep that, on a personal level, private level, so that can be addressed, because you don't put labels on people. And then also address behaviors. Remember, when you're giving feedback, you're not judging the person, you're just critiquing them on a particular behavior. You want to address that behavior and fix it. And always, when you're giving feedback, always end on a positive note. Yeah, somebody may have came in and just had a really bad month, and you just say, well, you did this wrong, this wrong, and this wrong. End on a positive note. Say, well, you may have had a bad month, but let's fix it. Let's go out and practice an enhanced drill. Volunteer for more flight details. Volunteer for STP. Try to be constructive with your feedback so that way you can improve upon it. Following feedback, we're going to go into consequences. One thing that I kind of like when I was looking over on consequences is the hot stove principle. So the hot stove principle is, you touch a hot stove, it's immediate. It's hot. From right there, not to touch that. Versus, not doing that. If you do something wrong, or you see one of your subordinates do something wrong, and you wait around to give consequences, that immediate action kind of wears off. They just kind of think, oh, well, he doesn't really care, and he doesn't have the consistency of applying consequences. And that leads into being consistent. If you do something wrong, if there's an action, be consistent with whatever that action is across the board. So if you have several cadets making the same mistake, apply the same consequences to every single cadet. Don't tinker it, don't change it up. You know, you want your people to recognize that when you do something wrong, when you do that particular action wrong, they're going to receive a punishment for it. And also remember, consequences is helpful. Applying discipline is helpful. Again, it kind of goes back with, or falls back onto feedback. Yeah, you may be dogging on somebody, but be constructive and tell them, look, you did this wrong, but you know better. Okay, I know that that particular action was a wrong way to go about it. Let me change that. Let me see if I can do something different. And then always remember is, again, back with feedback, you are applying consequences to a particular behavior. Yeah, you may like somebody, but if they do something wrong, you need to apply that discipline to them. Don't slack off just because it may be your best friend. Be consistent.
So now you know what to expect. You've now gained the training, which is a skill. You've received your feedback on how to make that skill better or what to correct, and consequences for continuing to learn and go, but you may have done something wrong. Now you know how basically to take constructive criticism. So now we can grow. From this standpoint, I've already given you the task. I've seen you go through it. Now I know you can handle something even more, because you're going to take what you've already learned and you're going to apply it to something else. You're going to continue to grow and be better. We don't, and especially whenever you're doing STP or anything, we don't want to see you do the same mistakes over and over. The point is to learn from your mistakes and grow. Now everything is going to be able to second nature to you. You're not going to think twice about it. You're just going to do it right. And then I don't have to worry about whether you're struggling or failing, because I know you'll come to me if that's the case. This is what you learned about feedback, okay? Or consequences. So just continue to grow. Remember your ESFCG, okay? It can be applied to a lot of things. We said STP and moral there. That's just something for a lot of you who can relate. For others, it's in your real job. You're going to be expected of a lot of things from your officers who are above you, and then also from your airmen below you. They'll be expecting stuff out of you. So make sure you set a positive atmosphere in everything you do, and constructive criticism, and learn from your actions and continue to move on.
And one last point is, this is right now the prime opportunity to make mistakes. So, volunteer, do things wrong, get your feet in the water and just see if something happens. And that's how you learn, that's how you grow. Just to follow on what Bishop was saying about growth.
Are there any questions?
You mentioned criticize in private and praise in public. When would be a case when you would actually criticize in public?
The one time I would say to criticize in public would be if somebody was doing something incorrect, like being rebellious. Maybe you're telling them to do something or being disobedient, then you definitely want to apply consequence at that point and let everybody else know, and they can see that's not the right action to do.
So if you're trying to make a point for maybe a systemic problem, something that's more widespread than just one person that you've seen over and over again, it might be a case of criticizing in public because you're trying to make that point that, look, this has gone on long enough. That person may have to be the sacrificial lamb and, get slaughtered in front of everybody to make the point that, I'm serious about this and I'm tired of going over it again and again and again.
Yes, sir. And to that point, a good example would be drinking and driving. If you see that go on, and you have one of your enlisted people doing that, and that's a wrong action, discipline right there, and that way everybody knows that's not appropriate. No drinking and driving.
Any more questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so who could, FTP, you can go ahead and head out. You're dismissed. Who could tell me the first main point? Third point. All sides. Good. So ESFCG, we've had intel reports that there's been a possible spy in our midst. And your mission today of flight is to search and travel the campus and try and locate this spy, and so that we can take him down, get him out of our ranks and stuff. But he's been filtering important